Hi there. Welcome to Conversations with Samantha. My name is Thabang Isaka, your host for this show. Over the last 2 years, Xavier Africa has been pioneering a lot of AI phenomena or technologies. And one of their latest technologies under the division Xavier Ai is their conversational engine named Samantha. In today's show, I'll be basically taking you in a journey to help you understand exactly how this conversational engine really works. We'll be going through a case scenario where we'll be looking at how it can augment how students can learn in their academic journey. From simple mathematical problems to simple questions around biology to questions even around physics, we're going to show you how to augment how students learn in a more advanced and simplistic way using AI. So hurry in and I'll show you all the case studies that I have today. Well, let's shoot straight to the point. Right now, I'm going to access my browser, where we're going to access the actual user interface of our 3D conversational avatar. And like I alluded, it's a conversational engine, and it can appear in different phenomena. It can be a text-based, it can be infused even just specifically speech or any kind. And in this case, it's a 3D conversational avatar. The first screen that you're going to encounter here is a step-by-step guide first to understand how to use Samantha. So I'm just going to click the Get Started button and show you there are different case scenarios with our conversational engine. We can be in the form of general knowledge, IT support, marketing, and any other kind of scenario. In this case, we're going to start off with general knowledge. And just to showcase for one to understand, I'm going to ask it a generic question. Hi, Samantha. What time is it here in Botswana? And what is the current weather report? Right now, it's synthesizing the text that I've given so that it gives a response.
Hi there. It is currently 8:04 a.m. in Botswana. The current weather report is that it is mostly sunny with a high of 27 degrees Celsius and a low of 21 degrees Celsius.
In our particular case now, like I alluded, we'll be speaking more into a case study, which is a mathematical problem. So right here on my notepad, I've been given a mathematical equation to look into. It is finding the centroid of a triangle. And this case study, basically what it says is that I must find the centroid of a triangle whose vertices are the points A with this particular coordinates, B, these coordinates, and C with the relevant coordinates as well. First and foremost, I want to understand what a centroid of a triangle is. I'm going to ask Samantha to help me basically understand in detail of how I can actually solve this equation myself. Hi, Samantha, once more. I have a mathematical problem that I'm solving, and I'm expected to find the centroid of a triangle. First and foremost, help me understand what a centroid of a triangle is.
The centroid of a triangle is the point of intersection of the three medians of the triangle. The medians are the lines drawn from each vertex to the midpoint of the opposite side. It is also known as the center of gravity of the triangle.
With regards to that, actually, Samantha, can you try to elaborate a little bit more to simple basic terms so that I can draw a diagram for myself to understand what I'm going to solve in finding that centroid of a triangle?
Sure. The centroid of a triangle is the point at which the lines drawn from each vertex, corner point, of the triangle meet. The centroid is the balance point of the triangle, meaning that the total length of the line segments from the centroid to each vertex is equal. The centroid divides each median, the line drawn from a vertex, to the midpoint of the opposite side, into two equal segments. You can draw a diagram to help you visualize this better.
All right, so what I'm going to do right now, based on the information that I've learned surrounding a centroid of a triangle, I've came to understand that it is the midpoint, the centerpiece of the triangle. So I'm going to do a diagram for myself as well, just to really understand what Samantha is saying. So this is the median point, which I'm expected to calculate or estimate. And from the question that I've received, I've been given point A, B, and C. And having delved to an understanding of what she's sharing, let me find a relevant equation to solve my mathematical problem. I'm going to share it with Samantha and help her harness the power of AI to give me at least an idea on how to solve this problem. All right, Samantha, this is the question that I need help with, like I said, which is finding the centroid of the triangle that we've been speaking into. So the question says, find the centroid of the triangle whose vertices are the points A, 8,4, B, 1,3, and C, 3,-1. Can you devise for me a mathematical equation or an idea on how I can solve this problem myself?
Sure, I can help you with this problem. To find the centroid of the triangle, we need to take the average of the x-coordinates and the average of the y-coordinates of the three vertices of the triangle. For the x-coordinates, we have A, 8, B, 1, and C, 3, so the average of these is 8 plus 1 plus 3 / 3 is equal to 4. For the y-coordinates, we have A, 4, B, 1, and C, minus 1, so the average of these is 4 plus 1 to 1 / 3 is equal to 2. Therefore, the centroid of the triangle is at 4, 2.
Oh, okay, so in simple terms, when I'm finding for the first instances of the x's, it's x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3. And then for the y's, I say y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3 to get my two coordinates. Am I right?
Yes, that is correct. To find the centroid of the triangle, you need to take the average of the x-coordinates and the average of the y-coordinates of the three vertices of the triangle. So for the x-coordinates, you would take the sum of the x-coordinates and divide by 3. For the y-coordinates, you would take the sum of the y-coordinates and divide by 3.
Well, that's fantastic. And funny thing, I got the same answer as well. My answer is 4,2. Can you verify if I did it right as well?
Yes, you did it correctly. Your answer of 4, 2 matches the correct answer for the centroid of the triangle.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, as you have all saw, this is one of the first case studies where we're solving a mathematical problem, augmenting the way I think as an individual through the help of AI. What I basically did is to converse in a two-way conversation with our conversational agent, Samantha here, on how to help me understand a way to find the centroid of a triangle and help me through, understanding the relevant mathematical equation to do so, at the same time myself doing the calculation to validate and verify what I am doing. This is session 1 of me having a case scenario, finding a centroid of a triangle with Samantha. Let's move on to another question and see how complicated it can get. Hi, Samantha, thank you for helping me with the first equation. Currently, I have another question, which is two concentric circles, and I've done a diagram for them. And basically, I've seen that OC is 3 centimeters and OB is 5 centimeters, whereas BC is X, which is the hypotenuse. And I've came up with an equation for myself that OB squared equals to OC squared plus BC squared. And eventually my answer, which is BC, equals to 4.
Hi there. That's a great question. To solve this equation, you need to use the Pythagorean theorem, which states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. In other words, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In your case, it is 3 centimeters, b is 5 centimeters, and c is the unknown side length. Plugging in the values, you get 5 squared equals 3 squared plus c squared. Solving for c, you get c equals sqrt, 25 to 9 equals sqrt, 16 equals 4 centimeters. Therefore, BC is equal to 4 centimeters.
Oh, that's exciting. I got the same answer like you said, and thank you for the breakdown. I'm not bad at math at all, right?
Happy to help. Math can be tricky sometimes, but if you break it down into small steps and understand the underlying principles, it becomes much easier.
Well, viewers, in this particular use case, we got an opportunity to see Samantha in action in solving mathematical equations. And these are some of the applications of our conversational engine. Imagine the possibilities when it comes to other subjects like English literature. Think about if we resurrect the old Shakespeare's into a more interactive learning where students can understand concept a little bit more enhanced through our 3D models or propelled by our conversational engine in this particular case. This is to show you that the augmentation of AI is meant to enhance what we do on daily activities. Today marks Season 1, Episode 1 of my Conversations with Samantha, where we were solving mathematical equations. I cannot wait to see you on Episode 2. And this particular direction, I'll be looking at a case study of how to start a business with the assistance of Samantha. Catch you on the next episode.
Hi, Samantha.